Hello YouTube, this is Necrostevo and you're watching one of my narrated Wi-Fi battles. Today's match is an OU match that I had against Ominous Acid. For some reason that is a difficult name for me to say. You guys can see there that I'm running kind of a weird team there. I have an Infernape rocking the Kingdra as well with Rain Dance, and of course Necrostevo the Venusaur is a defensive build with also a defensive Jellicent. So to start off the match, I was noticing that he had Ninetales for Chlorophyll. I thought it would be a good idea to start off with Jellicent just so I could taunt whatever he goes for, because I was thinking maybe it was more supportive just from the type of team he had. So I did go for taunt as he U-turned out, and it's great because I catch Venusaur switching in, which his sun's not up yet, so he's not going to be able to Solar Beam me. Giga Drain wouldn't do too much damage, and he's risking getting burned there. So I figured he would switch out. I didn't know what he would switch out into. So I take the opportunity and just switch out as he's switching into his Ninetales, and I switch out into Fortress, which isn't too bad. I know I can take whatever he's going to do because I can just have Sturdy. He actually burns me, so I'm not able to get back up to full health at any point. But I do get up to Stealth Rocks, which is good against his Sun team. So I'm expecting him here to either go for the Fire-type move or just switch out. So I thought it was a good time to bring in my Rain Dance Kingdra. Unfortunately, he goes for the Confuse Ray. I did not see that coming. And I don't really know how I could have. That's not a very common move that you see on Ninetales. Now, you stay in. Since the sun is up, I didn't want to go for a water move. And I saw that he was supportive. I was hoping that he was physically defensive, but the way that he took that Draco Meteor, he is definitely specially defensive. He misses a Will-O-Wisp right there. Excuse me, he misses the Will-O-Wisp. Damn it, I can't talk. I'm a little bit tired today, you guys, if you couldn't tell, but I really wanted to pump this battle out for you guys, because I haven't posted in a while. He misses that Will-O-Wisp. It is not going to matter in the long run. He switches in his Venusaur as I double switch that same turn, expecting him to try to Will-O-Wisp again. And since he's not taunted, I figured he would just try to put my Infernape to sleep, and I can't have that happen as I need it for a physical offense for his team. It's a Choice Banded Infernape. And here I just wanted to check to see if he had the Hidden Power Fire, because I knew he would try to Sleep Powder, so switching in Fortress was easy. And unfortunately, he does have it. Even if he didn't have it, something like a growth boosted Solar Beam might have still done work there. I don't really know. Anyways, though, this is a very good opportunity to switch back into Kingdra, who's no longer confused. Set up the Rain Dance. I know he's going to bring in his Ninetales, but after it takes Stealth Rock damage, knowing the damage that it did last time, it's going to be very easy to kill it with the Draco Meteor. So I'm able to secure this KO very easily. And that means if I'm able to put up Rain again with my Damp Rock Kingdra, I'm going to have that pressure against him. And of course, Kabutops uses the Rain as well. And so that's why I have Kingdra hold the Damp Rock when I'm running it with other things. I can abuse the Rain a little bit better, just go to last a little bit longer. And then of course, if my opponent brings Rain, well, you know, thank you for helping me out. Now I don't have to worry about it. So I know he's going to Outrage right here. He is naturally faster than me when the Rain's not up. And so I switch it to my defensive Jellicent, and I don't take that well at all. He's going to be able to easily 2-hit KO me. But that's okay, as I can hopefully go into something to take revenge for Amber here. I see the Moxie, and normally when I see Moxie mints, I assume that they're scarfed, but as you know, we saw the Life Orb recoil. But you know, you can kind of tell how, if things are scarfed or not by the way people are playing them. And I knew I can take any one move that he wanted to go for, so I just come in, go for the Sleep Powder, and he switches in a Raikou, and that actually worried me a little bit because Raikou can run so many different sets. I missed my Sleep Powder, which is going to turn out to suck here because he's going to one-hit KO me with what turns out to be Choice Specs Weather Ball. I did not know it was Choice Specs at the time, and this is a physically defensive Venusaur. So, you know, I didn't know that. So I just switched in Tatsu Dai, expecting to be able to live whatever he wanted to do, and set up the Rain. He goes back on into Venusaur, and I set up the Rain Dance, which means he's not going to be faster than me, and I figured nothing on his team really wanted to take a Draco Meteor. I could go for Hydro Pump predicting a switch, but I'm not really in a position to over-predict when he can put something to sleep on my team. So I just went straight for the Draco Meteor. That's -2 special attack right there, so that's good. Unfortunately, that gives several other Pokemon a chance to switch in. He decides to go for Donphan, probably to try to spin away the rocks, I'd imagine. Um, but I was thinking, even with -2 special attack, maybe I could still kill it if I just went ahead and went for it, and that's great because I still do kill it. Uh, he's not going to bring in Raikou again, and I still didn't know that it was Specs at this point. I was actually thinking that it might be Scarfed, the way he was playing it. So I just go for Draco Meteor. I know that Hydro Pump is more powerful in the rain, but I was actually expecting him to switch right there, expecting the Hydro Pump. So I kind of just threw that one up in the air. He actually goes for Volt Switch, so he did switch, but not in the way that I was expecting him to. But fortunately, since I did leave Kingdra in there, I'm able to get off another Draco Meteor and kill the Salamis, which was really threatening my team as I didn't have anything faster than it outside of the rain. Because Kabutops outspeeds it in rain, and Kingdra outspeeds it in the rain, but as soon as the rain goes down, if I waste turns switching around, then I lose that advantage. Uh, so he brings back in Raikou. I drop my camera, uh, and sorry about that. Um, and I think I just went for the Draco Meteor one more time, and it barely didn't kill him. So a little bit unfortunate, but of course he's going to die to Stealth Rocks when he comes back in, so that's not too bad. Darmanitan comes in right here, and I know from earlier he just went for the U-turn, so he's probably Scarfed. But it doesn't matter because the rain is still up, and I have a rain boosted, stab, super effective, life orb boosted Aqua Jet. So that's definitely going to kill Darmanitan, so it's really good that I was able to use the Damp Rock to set up the rain to support my team. Um, I really like carrying Kabutops in OU. There was a thread on Smogon where I vouched for having Kabutops in OU just because he counters. Well, he doesn't counter, but he works against the opponent so well. If they bring rain, he can just put so much offensive pressure on the opponent. And obviously, since you have Kabutops, even if you don't bring your own rain, being able to put that much offensive pressure on your opponent who does bring rain, and they're going to be running things like Tornadus or Dragonite or things weak to rock, or if they're not weak to rock, you have rain boosted waterfalls and Aqua Jets to throw around. So I really like the offensive pressure that Kabutops is able to put on opposing rain teams. And since rain, Politoed right now is the #1 used Pokemon in all of OU. That means he's being used on at least 20% of teams. So I'm not really relying on them to bring rain. Rather, if they do bring rain, they just made the battle more difficult for themselves. So I'm interested in what you guys have to think about Kabutops and using it in OU, because Kabutops I think is an RU Pokemon, RU or UU. I don't think he's in U. Um, but anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that battle. I think I won at 2-0, barely there. I had Infernape and Kabutops left. That was a really good match. I hope this narration wasn't too lethargic, I guess is the right word for you guys, but within the job search and the battling and the breeding of Pokemon, just trying to kind of hang in there. So I hope you all did enjoy this, and I will talk to you all later. Alright, bye now.